President-elect Singer's inauguration on January 6 set the stage for intense action and drama. The season 4 finale takes unexpected turns, leading to a thrilling and emotional fight scene.
O.M. goodness.
In the run-up to its finale, The Boys Season 4 made it very clear that President-elect Robert Singer's inauguration would be taking place on January 6th. For anyone with a pulse, that date evokes the horrific 2020 insurrection led by supporters of Donald Trump. Subtle satire has never been a strong suit of The Boys. It tends to have a heavy-handed approach, one that has increasingly worked against it in recent years. For the most part though, the finale for The Boys Season 4 avoids direct comparisons to the event. When you expect it to zig, it zags. Just when you think things are going to work out, another problem arises. This ending doesn't avoid all the trappings of the show's lazier impulses, but it's still a thrilling hour of television and it sets up what's sure to be a brutal final season. Homelander and Sister Sage's ultimate plan is to kill Robert Singer using a shape-shifting suit posing as Starlight. This will ensure he can instill Victoria Newman as president and enact a pro-soup agenda. Erin Moriarty does some of her best work in the season 4 finale, playing a sinisterly sweet copy of herself that takes advantage of Huey's oblivious nature. Not since Nina Dobrev's work in The Vampire Diaries as Catherine and Elena has a doppelganger situation been so thrilling.
That was absolutely thrilling.
This culminates in a fight to the death, one of the best action scenes of the season. There are real emotional stakes in Annie's fight with her clone, something that has been sorely lacking in recent episodes. She's not only fighting to save Singer, she's fighting for her powers, Huey, and for a cause she truly believes in. The show may have trouble deciding whether it wants Annie to be a tool criticizing shallow neoliberalism or an actual force for good. But at that moment, it's a clear-cut battle of good versus evil. Less clear-cut is the relationship between Ryan and Butcher. After a season of back and forth between the two, they get to reunite in earnest while Butcher is being treated at a government facility. As tensions escalate, Butcher and Grace Mallory's true intentions are revealed. They want Ryan to kill Homelander as he's the only one powerful enough to stop his father. Ryan balks at the suggestion and is only further disturbed when Mallory reveals the origins of his parentage. Though Mallory has largely been absent in Season 4, her death at the hands of Ryan is one that will leave a lasting impression on both Butcher and the young boy. Though he doesn't fully reject Butcher's plan to kill Homelander, Ryan leaves Butcher to process everything he's just learned. Cameron Cravetti has really grown into his role as Ryan, and the choice between his birth father and true good is one that could destroy him. Whereas Homelander is white-knuckling for control over his worst impulses, Ryan is all instinct, raw and untrained. He'll surely come to regret the death of Mallory, but it remains to be seen how he'll react to Homelander's takeover at the end of the season. It's one of the most interesting dynamics of the season, and this could pay dividends in Season 5.
Alright, fingers crossed.
This interaction with Ryan finally pushes Butcher over the edge, and he gives in to the murderous side of himself that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's Joe Kessler has embodied all season. Butcher's vicious slaying of Victoria Newman in front of her daughter is a sobering indication that he is committed to his plan, regardless of who he hurts in the process. Butcher's turn into a full-tilt villain makes the devilish glint in Karl Urban's eyes even more frightening. It seems that Urban has been waiting for this moment, and so have we. The dynamics among these characters have to shift in order for the series to stay fresh, and while Season 4 tiptoed around Butcher's turn, it's exciting to see a full commitment to his true nature. As for Butcher's arch-nemesis, it probably won't surprise anyone that Homelander ends up on top again, except maybe Homelander himself. Sister Sage, who makes a brief appearance towards the end of the episode, reveals that everything that unfolded in the finale was essentially part of her plan all along. Despite a few hiccups, Homelander was always going to end up in control of the US government. It's an easy explanation, but there's really no other place to leave Homelander than in total control. Mentally though, the Psycho Soup is anything but controlled. All season, his burgeoning midlife crisis has seen him crumble under pressure, so that's sure to impact his role as Shadow President of the United States.
She knew my one weakness! That I'm weak!
The Boys Season 4 finale delivers on all the promises that were set up at the beginning of the season. It's just a shame that the show took such a roundabout way to get there. So much of Season 4 feels inconsequential to the events of the finale. The fact that Huey Sr.'s tragic death is a footnote to the season is a prime example of this. Despite the hiccups though, The Boys delivers a rousing finale with a game-changing cliffhanger. Huey, Frenchie, Kimiko and MM are all captured by Homelander's forces, with Butcher and Annie being the only ones to escape. Perhaps they'll end up in the same place as Gen V's Marie. With only one more season to go, it seems like The Boys may just be able to get back on track and deliver a satisfying finale with some real intention behind it.